Hey everyone, my name is Haydn and welcome to my channel. In this video we're going to talk about my experience passing the AWS Certified Solutions Architect Associate Exam. So I passed my Certified Solutions Architect Associate Exam, passed it in Jan 2021, so happy about that. If you don't know what the Solutions Architect Exam is, it's basically an exam that demonstrates your skills to kind of understand how to architect solutions on AWS and the best kind of services and ways to kind of connect and solutionize those components. So if someone comes to you and says, how do I have a really available database system, or I want to put my website on AWS, what's the best services to use, or how would I go about doing that? I have a pretty good understanding of, what solutions that are needed, how to connect them up, how to design them, and how to kind of like deploy them out. So yeah, the official kind of like spec from AWS says efficiently demonstrates knowledge of how to architect and deploy secure and robust applications on AWS technologies, define solutions using architectural design principles based on customer requirements, provide implementation guidance based on best practices to the organization throughout the life cycle of the project, which I totally agree with, because a lot of the questions were kind of like, you're trying to build something for a online betting company, how would you do this? Or, compared to difference of, you're trying to develop for a startup that needs this really quickly, compared to a solution that's kind of like, you just need a guy that hosts a website, how would you do that? So it kind of really, it's all scenario based basically. So, you're given a context and you have to kind of define the right you have to define the right kind of solution that would fit and hit the context that the question asks you. So kind of what benefits of this passing this certification give me? Obviously it's given me a broader understanding of the kind of AWS infrastructure, solution services, kind of help deepen my knowledge and give me kind of more conviction, when I go like, I think we should use this, or I think we should do that, or how to kind of like deploy the most effective solution using AWS. Broadened my obviously understanding of the services as well, so now I have an understanding of more services and more offerings out there that I did before. Previously when I've been using AWS, obviously I've just used services that I have come into contact with, but now I've got a broader understanding of more services that AWS offer. It's hard to say kind of yet, I've only passed it like a couple of weeks, what like real tangible benefits it's really given me, but I think just that understanding of the architecture and the bigger world of AWS now is definitely going to help me in my career and deploying solutions in AWS. So how did I pass the exam? So I used, obviously not sponsored video, channels are nowhere near big enough for that kind of stuff. I used A Cloud Guru, their video tutorials and their labs. They have a really good feature where you can kind of use like online labs. So you can they'll give you like account to log in, like an AWS account to log into, and you have to do a tutorial, and they, you can like actually physically interact with it, which is really good actually. It helps you kind of visualize stuff. And if you don't have your own AWS account, or you're worried about kind of like incurring costs that you don't want to, or for example, I don't know, leaving something running when it's not, obviously, it's all contained in their like AWS account and their lab. So that's like a really good way to kind of help you understand things. They've obviously got video lectures as well, which are really good. There's a community base there as well, so you can talk about you can talk to them and ask questions. It's quite expensive, I know. I think it's quite expensive per month. It's not one of the cheapest ones out there. It's a subscription basis, so every month you have to pay for it. But it offers you basically video tutorial series of everything you need to go on. It obviously updates for the latest exam specifications. They offer you the labs thing. The labs thing's really good in my opinion, like to have that ability to kind of like have a siloed area for you to work in is like super good. And obviously the community around it is really good as well. And obviously you pay the subscription, but you have access to all the courses. So if you want to just like go full beast mode and try and do them all at once, that's something you can do. The kind of alternative to this is like buying these lecture series on like Udemy or kind of other tutorial websites, which if you follow the AWS certification subreddit, which I kind of mentioned in the previous video, that's what a lot of people recommend. I think it's the Stefan Markel I believe that's how I probably butchered his name there, but I think that's how you pronounce his name. His are really good. I'll leave a link in the description below. That they're kind of what people on the subreddit say are the best to do. One of the things that I would really 100% recommend if you're literally going to sit the exam, just make sure you do these. There's on Udemy, you can buy these practice exams from John Bonso. Again, probably butchered his name, apologies for that. But they are like, so he'll give you, so for the Solutions Architect Associate, he'll give you, I think it's six 6 practice exams that are 65 questions each, which is like an exact replica of what you actually sit in the exam. They give you these practice tests and you go through them kind of like one by one and answer them, and they are very, very similar to kind of what you're expecting, what you actually get in the exam. So like, I would say those practice exams are basically what made me help me pass, because you know, you get into you can understand what the exam is by doing those practice exams. It makes you, like, when you get into the exam mode, you're already kind of like seen the questions before. So like, I'd fully recommend getting them. They're on Udemy. They're like, I think they're like 15, they might be like 40 quid, but normally Udemy like runs sales like every week, so you can pick them up for like a tenner. So I'd fully recommend doing that. They are top draw. So what is the exam like? I sat my, because obviously this is the COVID global pandemic at the minute, I sat my exam here at home, online. I used View, and basically what happens is you log on to their system, and they block obviously out your screen, and they show you exam, and then you're being recorded by one of the invigilators to make sure you're obviously not cheating or, you know, using notes or something. Yeah, it went really smoothly, no issues. I logged on 15 minutes before, half an hour before my exam. The invigilator kind of said, hi, welcome, you know, made me feel relaxed. We started the exam, he kicked it off. It was all pretty smooth process really. You answer all the questions, they're all multiple choice. You click the box. Some of them are like one answer, some of them are select 2 from 5 or something like this. Yeah, really seamless process, really easy to use. I would recommend doing more, like, you know, it's fine. You can do them in person, but obviously we can't at the minute because of social distancing. So yeah, really good. So one resource I would really recommend checking out is the AWS certification subreddit. It basically has, well, everybody on the subreddit tells about how they're revising and practicing and what to do. You literally have any question, go on the subreddit, someone's already asked it. You know, really good community of people that are kind of like trying to help everybody out there. So do, like, it basically, if you have any question, you can go on that subreddit, search for it, and someone has already asked it, and there will already be an answer for it. So kind of what happens after the exam. So once you finished your exam, for me, when I did mine at home, like it said at the end, it said like grade passed. It didn't give me my score. I had to wait kind of like 24 hours for my score to come through on an email, but it just said kind of grade passed. So obviously I was quite happy about that, and then obviously got my email, and then you get loads of emails to say that, you know, sign up for this, and then you've got like your certification, and you can get your little badge and put it on all your LinkedIn and all the good stuff like that. And then yeah, after the exam you get a 50% discount to do any more AWS certifications, and you also get access to I think it's like the AWS certification stash website, so you can buy like AWS certification specific stash. I've not been on it yet, but I imagine there's all sorts of stuff you can buy on there. Yeah. So yeah, what to do next? So once you've done your exam, they last for 3 years. So mine will expire in 2024, but if you take the exam again, obviously it recertifies you for another 3 years. Or if I go to a level up, which is what I'm kind of trying to do at the minute, go for the professional exam. If I do that, then it will, obviously I get certified as a professional, that will last for 3 years, but it will also recertify my associate level 1, because the professional is harder than the associate level 1. Similarly, basically, if you do any professional level exam, it recertifies your associate level. What to do next? Well, I guess I've got mad skills at solutions architecting in AWS now, so I can go off and do all that stuff. Just helps me with my like kind of day-to-day career job, designing and developing the most efficient solutions. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good fun. I would fully recommend you can do it if you get the opportunity. It just helps you kind of understand AWS more. I'm fully behind the cloud. Like, that's where I expect the world to be going in the next 10, well, it is already going to go even more in the next 10 years. So, you know, developing skills in it now is like a really good investment for the future. A, for your personal skills, and B, to just kind of make you more productive on the job, and, you know, for developing better solutions overall, really. Yeah, cool. So I hope you enjoyed that video. That kind of just gives you a little understanding of what the AWS Solutions Architect Associate Exam is like. If you have any questions, obviously drop them in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer them for you. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, thumbs up, subscribe. That really helps me out as well. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and have a great day.